Man, it is the first podcast. Wow. Welcome. And we're right on time too. It's 7:01. That's actually not bad. That is not bad at all. What you think, Josh? Not bad for the first day? Josh, your mic's off, buddy. It's not even glowing.
There you go. Yeah, no, it worked out good for us, man. Usually you're early and I'm late, so this kind of worked out nice.
This is true. I wanted to see if there was a way. Here, hang on. Let me see if I can do it like this. Hang on. Let's see. Before we get into our topics and stuff. Let's see.
What you thinking, man? What you doing over there?
I'm trying to get our hashtags and stuff set up. Add tags. All right. I think.
You think we're tagged out?
I don't know. I wish I knew how to get us like be able to pull up the thing like on a separate page. You know what I mean? But there's got to be a way to figure it out. But we'll get there with it. Let's see.
You saw what I did there. We're tagged out. Get it? Tagged.
Yeah, see what you did there. That was clever.
Yeah.
Outdoor with dummies. I mean, the stream is definitely up and running, so we'll keep an eye on it and everything. We need to figure out how to get the dashboard for the live stream up to where I can make changes and stuff as need to be, though.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I do know that we are live and your chats are rolling. So if you guys have questions, ask. We'll throw them up on the screen and answer what we can.
So we're gonna go through the introduction stage for us. Josh, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself really quick while I'm trying to figure something out real quick. Okay.
Sure. So I don't know that I need an introduction because if you know me, you know me. If you don't, you don't. I'm usually behind the scenes. So I'm Josh, aka Squatch. Very vivid outdoor. Along with Ricky, we do a lot of camping. We do a lot of hunting. Do a lot of kayaking, fishing. A lot of outdoor stuff. A little about me. So I'm an entrepreneur. I own my own business. Actually, own 3 businesses. So I guess I could call myself savvy in business. Into anything outdoors, video games, automotive stuff. I mean, I'm a well-versed, rounded person, and I just like having fun, man. I'm here to proud to be one of the dummies.
Proud to be one of the dummies. I love it, man. Sounds good. We got another dummy. He'll probably be here in a few, I guess. Running a little bit behind. For most of y'all that don't know me, I'm Ricky, and I'm a big hunting, fishing, and camping enthusiast. I love being just outdoors in general. I grew up going on fishing and hunting trips with my father and a bunch of other family friends of ours, rather as dad's coworkers or just other family members in general. I am a certified Part 107 drone pilot. I currently do game retrieval for people that are hunting, and or search and rescue for people that are actually lost out there in the woods. Also, I also play games along with Josh. I'm a streamer for Twitch. Been a streamer for Twitch for about a year now. Came from Facebook, where I streamed for 3 years over there. And then the last thing, I'm a huge football enthusiast. Also, I love football. I'm actually a director for one of our home programs over here at one of our local high schools here in the state of Georgia. But yeah, man, that's just a little bit about me. As soon as our other guy gets in here, we will let him also get into that. Let's see. Our next thing, we'll come back to setting a day and time when we get a little bit more people in here, and also Derek gets in here. But let's see. Also, we are going to be having some surprise guests also come onto the show. When that's going to actually start, it probably just depends on when we start getting a little bit more people in here. And also, we encourage everybody to reach out to us. If you want to be on the show, please let us know. You don't have to have a YouTube channel. You don't have to have certain credibility. It don't matter about any of that stuff, man. If you want to talk outdoors and you want to come hang out, we'd love to have you. Just shoot us a message, reach out to us either on Facebook, comment in the YouTube stream, or on one of the videos. You can even message on Instagram, or whatever you like to do. We encourage people to come out and try to get onto the stream with us. We are going to talk about a little bit about holiday plans. Josh, what kind of holiday plans y'all got this for Christmas and New Year's and stuff? And are you going to cook any food also? If so, I want to hear about it. And if there's any recipes you can share, enlighten me, man.
So me and recipes, bro. I just kind of wing it. Like it's the wife she sends you a TikTok video or whatever, and she's like, hey, this is what I want to do, and boy, I just throw it on the grill and hope for the best. But for real, this year, if you know me, if you know my family, we have a brand new baby boy. He just turned 1, so things are kind of upside down for us right now. But Christmas, his birthday was so it was Thanksgiving last year. This year was the day after, so it was Black Friday. So Christmas for us is it's a little wonky, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get a full celebration. We went to the grocery store and we got a turkey. And I got some of that famous injection you like to use. That what's that? The jalapeno. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about? The injector that you use, the Mr. Tony's or whatever. We'll doing that. We'll doing some sides and probably spend time with family. Spend time with y'all, with some other neighbors of ours who live here, and just try to have a good time. And no, I don't have any recipes. Like I said, I'm a wing it kind of guy.
Keep going for a second, Josh. I'm trying to get the other Outdoors with Dummies in here right now.
Oh, you're good. So yeah, that's my Christmas plans. I know that you'll have some with your family, and there's some other dummies. So if y'all don't know, we all know each other. We all live, in the close proximity to each other. And when I say close proximity, I mean we are close. So you'll hear some stories about some other dummies who might or might not want to come on the stream. But we'll be spending time with them. Maybe go out of town. We have some family in different states and stuff. So a lot going on. I'd like to hear, from our viewers, like what are y'all's plans or recipes or something good to try. I'm big into smoking. I know Ricky's big into smoking. He's got a Traeger and I got a Pit Boss, and different recipes are cool to try. So if you guys have any suggestions or things you want us to, throw at us, that'd be cool. I'm always down to try something new and try not to mess something up. But Yeah, yeah. Holiday's getting close. Gosh, what is today? Today is the 10th. So we're 15 days out. Good grief. That's it's exciting, man. I'm excited for it. It's my first year having a kid during the holidays, so um can't wait, to see him on Christmas Day and just load the living room up with even more toys. But I think they're trying to get our other dummy in here, Derek, who he's also in the same area as us. We know him really well. And if you follow the YouTube channel, you've seen some videos of him fishing. I think he was in two of them. I think. So there he is, right there.
Where's the sound? Sound is not working. Hold on.
And guys, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. We can see your questions. We'll throw them up and we'll answer everything that you can throw at us. All of us are very diverse and different areas of expertise. Tiffany says,
Why isn't this?
his sound is working. Yes, Tiffany, his sound might be working on our end, but he probably cannot hear us. Tiffany says, Ricky's sound not working.
Yeah, sorry, I had my mic muted because I was trying to help Derek figure out his thing. Yeah, he probably don't have his speakers hooked up quite yet.
Oh boy,
So
when he hooks them up, am I going to be able to hear him down here?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
There you are.
Oh, there it is.
You hear me?
Yeah, we also hear a slight echo though. I don't know if that's the boombox going down there or not.
There's no.
Oh, it's gone now. It's gone
Yeah,
now.
we're
I don't
good.
hear it now. Hey, so Derek, before we dive into this next thing really quick, can you tell me how to get to my live dashboard like on the phone for the YouTube thing?
You have to have YouTube.
Is it a different app other than like YouTube?
Yeah. It's where the fuck is it? Hold on.
YouTube Studio, maybe?
Yeah, YouTube Studios. Grab the other
First
phone.
off, I got to ask Derek, how long have you had a beard?
Ever since I met you.
Okay, well, looks like it might have grown out a little bit. I don't know. I'm just not used to. Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen you in a minute, so.
I mean, ever since I met you, once this went away, and 20, gosh, we're in 25, 2016, 2017, this came in.
Hey, man. So is it actually gone, or do you just shave it to keep it clean?
Oh, it's gone all right here. All the sides grow out. I could get some. I could put a hat on and look like I have hair, and then the hat comes off. And,
bro, you should get one of those monk haircuts with the cutout on the top and just the.
I'm good. I just rock the baldness.
All right, so Derek, so I'm on the YouTube Studio thing. So how would I see like the live?
You have
to
the you have to link. Is this linked to your studios?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so you should be able to see your live broadcast on there. Hold on. It should show all your videos, what you've posted, and then it should show live, and you should see what is going on right now.
Yeah, I see the past ones and I see the test from yesterday, but I don't see like right now's.
It should show you. Hold on, let me get into mine. So if you go to where is it?
Spear said he's like me.
Go to content. Why can't I see the chat? I want to see the chat.
Content. It's over there on the right hand side. If you click chat, you should be able to see it.
There it is. Okay. What's up? Hello, Tiffany and Josh.
So you said go to content. I'm on content, and then down there where it says live, like I see the one from yesterday, but I don't see the one
should
from
show
right
you
now.
live right now.
Mm-mm. Not unless it's because I didn't have it downloaded before the stream, maybe.
You know, I didn't even get a notification that you are live. Hold on.
Really?
Yep. Let me. Yeah, it is not showing you are live.
I saw it whenever I pulled it up. Josh, can you see it or no?
Yeah, Spear said I got the notification I was live.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
All right, it is showing you are live. Oh, there we are. Let me turn this down. Bing. Yeah, I can see the chat on my phone. I don't know. Check, and I'm gonna have to mess with it more. Check. Let me go back to studios. Analytics.
Analytics. Okay.
And no, that's just showing your views.
It's the bear, Tiffany. What? We're playing Jeopardy? Come on now, I got this.
Oh, I like how these screens are, though. That's cool.
I just changed it up to give it a little bit more.
Damn, we got a sponsor, G Fuel, already? That was quick.
So we can try to fool with this later on. I'll do like another test stream or something. So, Derek, we did the introduction section of me and Josh already while we were waiting on you. I want you to give me an introduction. Give me an introduction. Tell us some hobbies and you in general. Tell us about Big D's also, if you don't mind. And Josh, did you go through Dapper?
I did not. I didn't mention it. I didn't know if we are going to get all personal about it.
We can. So let's do this. Let's Derek, go ahead and tell us about an introduction of yourself, some hobbies. Tell us about Big D's, and then we'll get Josh in here to tell us about Dapper also.
All right. So I'm Derek with Big D's, Pythons, and Geckos. My hobbies are snakes, anything reptiles, anything cold-blooded, just like my wife. I like outdoors. I like fishing, love fishing. Haven't gone hunting yet. Ricky's supposed to take me. Well, won't hold my breath for that, but he's supposed to take me. Let's see. I work outdoors. I work for pest control. Kind of weird because, I breed reptiles and rodents, but, I work for pest control. I'm 40, almost 42 in a month. I'll be 42. Let's see. Personal. I got 3 kids, wife. We're happy. Ricky's cool as shit. Ricky and Josh, actually the first 2 guys I met out here. I met Ricky through Josh. Thanks to Josh for that. Came over, bought a snake from me, and then we became really good friends ever since then. Josh is, hi, I see you drive by. Does really good washing cars. Hasn't washed mine yet, though. Waiting for that friend discount. Let's see what's up. Ricky's wife, Tiff, she's awesome. She's amazing. She's cool as shit. Kind of lazy, likes to sleep a lot, but super cool,
That is true.
Let's see, personal. I mean, I got a lot of reptiles. I got 168 snakes right now. I got 20 some odd geckos at my house. 4 tarantulas. Ricky, you got what, like 50, 60 of the geckos at your house? Maybe
probably
more?
around 50. Yeah, probably around 50-ish. And we have 4 hatchlings and 2 about to hatch out right now.
Emily says the link on Facebook does not work.
Ooh,
Well,
that
is it,
means the link on Instagram isn't working.
so
The link
Josh,
you guys sent me.
did you do the? Well, wait. Now it should be the link for the YouTube channel.
Correct.
Correct. I posted it and it was in the comments and I clicked on it and it worked. But if Emily is saying it's not,
That's
'cause we
interesting.
should have more. I had a lot of people write me and message me about coming to watch tonight, and I don't see any of my reptile friends in here right now.
Let me drop another link here.
Emily said that the link on page does not work.
So you don't. I mean, if you're in here, Spears, she don't need a link. She just goes to YouTube and go to the Outdoor with Dummies channel, and she literally just clicks the picture and brings her into the live.
It says page not found. Whenever they click the link, that's really strange.
Hold on, let me go to.
I mean, it's we're up there on the homepage right now on YouTube. So
Yeah,
what I
the
will
link's
do,
not working on my Instagram. When I posted it underneath the title of this.
That's really strange. Josh, where'd you get that link from? Wish, man.
hold on, I'll repost it here.
Yeah, it's not working for myself.
All right, let's see. It's posted. All right, new link is posted.
Let me see.
Can you get the link to Derek so he can give it to the Instagram people?
I can get it. I don't need
Okay.
it. I'm gonna send it off. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go here.
Derek, after the stream, remind me so we can get you onto the team thing after, okay?
Well, so I joined just through an invite only.
You
yes.
joined for a guest.
Yeah, because you said that the team thing wasn't working. So you might have to actually join the team thing before a stream or after a stream. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
remind me. We'll try to do that after.
Okay,
So the
I
one
feel
that you're on right now is
camera.
it'll be bad after the thing. You said what's wrong?
I feel close to the camera.
We're all kind of close just because of like the thing. Like if I was to zoom us out, it shows more.
And you guys look so much clearer than me. Yeah.
Hey man, you want me to bring you down some window cleaner, bro?
Is it? No, my shirt works great. I haven't used my camera. Look, see how much better that is? Look at that. I got
Hey
a
man,
nice
look.
camera. I just
Look at
haven't
that.
used it in forever.
You just got to blow the dust off that thing.
Yeah. Like, what is that on my screen though? Oh, that's their corner thing.
All right, let's do this right here, okay? So, another thing that we did start, Derek, and I want you to dive into it a little bit. So we are going to try to get some people. So let me, before we dive into that one. So I did say we are going to try to get some people to come onto the show, but we're encouraging anybody that would like to get onto the show and just talk about outdoors and fishing, hunting, camping, anything related outdoors, to just reach out to us either on Instagram, Facebook, or here on YouTube, and we'll try to get them on. They don't have to have a YouTube page. I mean, YouTube page would be nice, but even if they're just avid outdoorsmen and they want to get on, so just be on the lookout for that.
I mean, we can talk about other sports. I'm down. I'm open to talk about it.
Yeah,
just about anything.
Yeah. Of course, but
You'll lose me in sports unless we talk soccer. But
that's where I get lost. I don't know much about soccer. I'm not gonna lie. So this is what I want you to dive into, Derek. So what kind of plans do y'all have for the holiday, the two holidays coming up, Christmas or New Year's? And are you going to be cooking? And is there any recipes that you would like to share with anybody on here?
I am definitely not sharing my recipes, but
Come on, man.
but not yet. I'll let you guys watch me cook 100%. But I am cooking. I don't know what though, but I am going to be smoking something. I wanted to smoke a turkey, but Thanksgiving, the wife's like, we already had turkey. And I was like, yeah, that was your mom's. That shit sucked. It wasn't good. Like, I want to do it. Like, it was
Not mama's
good.
turkey.
Like, it was horrible. Our Thanksgiving sucked. Like, I mean, it was cool. We went to Illinois, but it sucked. We got snowed in. Fucking, I didn't get my tattoo I was supposed to get. Kiara got hers. Joanna got hers. But I didn't get mine because my guy sucks. He pissed me off. But anyways, food was meh. Like, she was supposed to make mashed potatoes. It was fucking hash brown potatoes. Like, it was legit like when you buy the bag of the stringy hash brown. That's what it was. I was like, wow, this is shit. It wasn't cool. I didn't even drink, which is a good thing, I guess. Good thing. But it was a waste of my time because I just went to get a tattoo. But Christmas, we're gonna cook. They're coming here. I'm gonna show them how to cook correctly. I mean, they've come here for the last 3 years, so I'm gonna smoke something. Last year I did a brisket. This year, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I kind of want to get a couple tomahawk steaks and do those.
Well,
Never cooked them before.
Brisket sounds good right now.
It does.
Brisket, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's perfect weather to do it. Perfect weather to do it. You can
Yeah.
get a beautiful smoke ring on those. And, and I don't get a cheater grill like Ricky over here. I do it all natural wood. Ricky can watch it from his phone or whatever. He's fancy.
Yeah, he's got one of them Traegers, got the cameras inside where just like a 360 camera, you just watch them.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little same. We're gonna go over to the parents for Christmas, New Year's. We normally try to stay low and just kind of hang out and stuff like that. But already have family ask me if I'm gonna make another turkey. Josh got to try my turkey, and Katie got to try my turkey for the first time this year, and they pretty good feedback.
No,
But
it wasn't her first time. It was my first time.
That's true.
Because
Katie ate
last-
the turkey.
Yeah. Last year I didn't even get a bite.
Josh could get some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh didn't get any. So it was actually funny. I smoked a whole turkey for Thanksgiving. I got this little bitty Tupperware bowl. It's probably like this size. I mean, itty bitty, right? And I got a couple pinches of turkey and I dropped it off to him. I'm like, here, try this. And Katie actually got upset because that's all I gave him. She said, next time bring more. So I was like, I'll just cook you a whole turkey next time. Just drop it off. But so I'm going to cook another turkey for the family.
You didn't cook no deer?
Not for Thanksgiving, no. Well, no, actually, I do take it back. So I did I smoked the turkey, and then we also made a sausage dip because there was football games on for Thanksgiving evening. So we ate some sausage, like deer sausage, you know what I mean? We made so the way I make my sausage dip is I preheat the oven at like 350. I put what is it? The cream cheese into like aluminum pan, let it melt down pretty good. Put my browned sausage in there after I brown it and everything. I go ahead and smooth it out and I bake it all together until it turns brown, which takes about 30 minutes on 350. Comes out, you eat it with some of the tortilla chips, and it comes out just absolutely phenomenal. It's so good. So we did do some deer sausage for Thanksgiving, along with turkey and the dressing and all that kind of good stuff. But for Christmas, I'll cook another turkey. Probably drink our fair share of beers and stuff, you know what I mean? But other than that, we'll just be kind of hanging out and stuff like that, man. So the next segment that we have on here is
wait, what are you doing for New Year's?
Oh, like I said, just probably hanging out, not doing much.
You're not cooking?
Probably not. I'll probably be cooked out on like Christmas and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't know. I normally don't cook. I normally don't go like all out for like New Year's. My parents do, and they always invite us over. But we're normally so drained and just tired from Christmas. We normally just lay low and just kind of eat something pretty simple for New Year's Day. Honestly.
So I got to clarify something real quick before we move on. So just so everyone knows, what is everybody here's beer of choice? I know, but not everyone at home knows.
Beer or beer?
Yeah, beer like the
B-E-R?
Yes, B-E-R.
Shit, Ricky got me on that fucking Michelob Ultra shit. It's good. I don't mean to call it shit. It's good, but
it's smooth drinking.
It is, and you can drink a shit ton of them and not get fucked up. But I prefer craft beer. And I was supposed to bring some back, but from Illinois, some Gumball Head from Three Floyds. It's a strong fucking beer. It's a very strong beer, but it's so delicious and it smells like really good weed. Like it's just awesome.
There was one thing that you brought home from somewhere that I tried, and I was like, man, it tastes like rubbing alcohol. What was that a while back? You had something that you brought over, and it was in a weird bottle, and I tried it, and I literally got to gagging in your garage. It was probably like last year sometime. I really don't remember. You and the family went somewhere, and y'all came back, and you brought a bottle from somebody.
Me?
I can't remember. Yes. You had a bottle of something from somewhere, and whenever I tell you, it was so strong and so stout, like it was just.
It was beer?
Insane. No, I think it was liquor. Honestly, I don't even think it was beer.
It tastes like rubbing it. That don't sound like good alcohol.
I don't know. You brought that rubbing alcohol over Saturday to watch the Georgia game.
Yeah. That I gave some tequila to Katie, and she was like, I can make some margaritas. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And that shit was nasty, dude. It was so bad. It was actually.
Hey, there's Mako. What's up, buddy?
It was actually bad.
It's
it's called Shine. It is exactly. Yeah,
It's
it's
White
called
Lightning.
Shine. Yeah, I think I got some White Lightning hiding around somewhere here too. I need to get that out.
I don't remember. When was this? Last year?
Yeah, it was last year sometime. Y'all went somewhere, and I can't remember if you said you got it from the in-laws or who you got it from, but you brought it back. Y'all were out of town. Y'all brought it back, and we tried it, and it was just. You said that you liked it, and I was like, there is no way in hell that is good.
I don't
so
remember.
bad. It was
It
so
must have
bad.
been good because I don't remember.
It was
That's the good
bad.
stuff right there.
I don't remember at all. I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, I'll have to show you. I save a lot of my bottles of good liquor, so at least what I consider good liquor. You calling it rubbing alcohol don't sound like it's a good liquor.
I remember I couldn't even finish my drink, if that tells you anything. Like, I really couldn't. But, I mean, you probably do have the bottle around there because you said you've had it before and you were talking it up. So, I don't know. You probably got the bottle around there hiding somewhere.
I do. I'm sure I do. I got, damn, last year. I'm trying to think. It could have been a rum my buddy gave me. But that shit is like caramelized. It's like, it's so good. It's like,
No, I don't think it was
rubbing alcohol.
No, I don't think it was rum.
Well, that's all I drink is rum or whiskey.
Hey, Everclear and gummy bears. All I'm saying.
That's a bad day, man. Josh knows about that, man. We threw a massive party over here at the house one day, and whenever I tell you, my brother-in-law CJ, man, he wanted to make some hunch punch, so I got two of my big 50-quart coolers out, and we made. I mean, CJ went up there and spent like $600 at the liquor store, dude, and we made 2 full coolers of hunch punch, and we dropped gummy bears and gummy worms at the bottom. Well, Josh had the bright idea. He was like, "We're all over there drinking the actual hunch punch." Well, the gummy bears and gummy worms been sitting in the bottom of the cooler. Yeah, they've been sitting down there for a couple hours, and he was like, "Ooh, I want some of those." So he went over there and ate like a whole cup full. And next thing you know, the dude was like slumped over on my couch.
They were.
I think
actually
I've only seen Josh have 2 drinks since I've ever hung out with him.
They were
Give
actually
him some
Sour
gummy
Patch
bears.
Kids.
Give him some gummy bears, man. Because the same night, his wife fell asleep on my toilet upstairs too. She fell asleep on the toilet. He was slumped over on the couch. We had people throwing up all in the house, man. It was a bad night. Somehow or another, I had about 5 pounds of gummy bears in my driveway the next morning too. That was disgusting because it was summertime. They melted everywhere. It was nasty.
Just so everyone knows, nobody's wife is safe on here. By the way, my wife, Ricky's wife, Derek, CJ, Spears, nobody's wife is safe. So yeah, my wife 100% passed out on the toilet. Got her up. Yeah. She decided she wanted to go home. Didn't tell anybody. She just walked out the front door, and we found her staggering up the hill, headed to the house and went some direction. And
she was actually not on my property anymore. She was on like 2 neighbors over's like front yard.
She was stumbling.
Yeah. So we do have a segment coming up where we're going to share some funny stories and stuff like that. But we do have on here deer season update and upcoming turkey season talk, right? So, by the way, guys, Josh did find today, and he sent it to me, a link to a hunter safety course that is free for people to do. So we are going to try to share that. We're going to post that down in the description. We're going to get it to Derek because Derek needs to do his hunter safety course. So I know different states have different regulations. Here in Georgia, you have to have a hunter safety course in order to get a hunting license. Fishing license, you can just buy them, but hunting, they make you have a hunter safety course here in Georgia. So for the states that do require hunter safety course, we're going to post that link and get that out to people just so people can do the free hunter safety course because that's huge. Because we're going to get Derek out there to go.
If you got private property you're working on, do you have to do that?
You still got to do it just because DNR still technically, I'm putting quotations, right, can come onto private property land to check people's hunting license, right? Is it the right thing to do? Absolutely not. And that could be another topic that we can talk about the next stream too, is it right or wrong for a game warden to help themselves to private property? That's a big debate that I would love to go into, right? And I'll go ahead and give you a little teaser. I don't personally believe that they should be able to just go on private property and mess up people's hunts and stuff just to do that kind of stuff. But we'll get into that later on. But so yes, definitely get the hunter safety course because we're going to get Derek out there. We're going to go turkey hunting and stuff like that. Turkey season here in Georgia starts in April. Ends late May. So we're all going to be out there turkey hunting. We're going to have a bunch of pictures. We're going to do some videos, post that kind of stuff up. But deer season updates, we're coming down to the last literally probably 30 days of deer season right now. And we've had a hell of a season. I have killed 4 deer this season. We are about tagged out for the season. So that's really good. Because I've been on a rough streak. I've been on a rough streak with deer. Rather it's rough shots with the bow because I love bow hunting. It could be rough shots with the bow or it could be, just bad blood. But I've had a rough couple of seasons with deer until this year. And now we've had pretty good luck and pretty good success knocking them down and stuff. But yeah, we've been on a few hunting trips this year. I've haven't been able to take my GoPro and stuff out that much this year because some of the places does not allow recording and stuff out there. But I can tell you this, I do have a video that we're going to upload soon that at the very beginning of bow season, I went out hunting and I ended up having a decent buck come out and I ended up making a really decent shot from compared to what I had for the window. The shot was a little bit far back. So it ended up going through his lungs and out his gut. So it ended up being a gut shot deer. And I couldn't track him all the way that night because it was getting dark. It was getting late. And I didn't want to jump him. And jumping him means walking up as he's trying to bed down to die. He'll jump up and run even farther. It'd take him longer to die off, right? So I backed out of the woods and went back out there the very next morning, right? As I'm going out there the very next morning, I went back to my last blood and started going out there to track more and everything else. And somebody actually cut the head off my buck. We did get pictures and everything. And we did end up sending that over to the game warden. That way they can do an investigation. They said that there was 3 other cases around that same time where people were cutting heads off bucks, which is highly illegal here in the state of Georgia. You cannot do that. So, that was a downfall. We did have a little bit of video on there. I didn't put the pictures or the deer in the video because I didn't want it to kind of affect people, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to catch too much backlash on it, but we do have pictures of that kind of stuff. And if anybody's interested in seeing it, let us know. We can get you those pictures over. But
when we start up the Instagram for this, you can post it on there.
Yes, we can definitely do that. We can post it on Instagram. Yep.
So that is the link right there, explorer.nra.org. And then you can go there, click on interest hunting, and it takes you to the free safety hunters class.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. We need to get as many people on there as possible.
You see what
get that.
Matt wrote or Pat? Sorry, Pat.
CWD. What does CWD stand for? I know that's short for something.
Cunty Wild Dicks.
But yes, that is true. Not all states accept the same hunter safety course. So you will have to do it per state that you're in. You know what I mean?
There's people. We got people watching it. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. There's people watching it from the reptile world that are writing me. So the link actually was working.
It was working. Okay, nice.
Yep.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Shout out to Josh Crow for joining us. Another avid hunter locally here.
Avid hunter and avid fisher. You know, he's a great kayak fisher. We would actually love to have Josh Crow come on the show and share some pictures and tell us about his kayak build, because his kayak build is actually pretty insane.
It is.
It is pretty insane. I don't want to throw the name out there yet, but we do have Derek that's going to try to talk to somebody about coming on here and talking about ice fishing, hopefully too. That is
they're watching. They'll come on. They're watching.
That is actually a really cool topic, man. Like, I got to see some pictures, and I think that would blow some of y'all's mind. Chronic waste disease. Okay. So it did start expanding out a little bit in Georgia, but where we are, so we're more around like Metro Atlanta, and where I go hunting is down South Georgia. It hasn't quite started getting there yet. And I talked to the local game wardens down there on my hunts that I went on for 3 weeks. They had no case of it down there, so that is actually really good.
Yeah, that's it.
But we have not had those issues out here yet. Well, I mean, at least in our parts that we hunt. Yep, the last hunt is today. There was a Facebook post about how people were camping out on Blue Car Body Road, I think is what it's called. They've been out there all week camping and scouting and stuff like that for the local hunt. So this is the last rifle hunt for Paulding Forest this weekend. All right, so this next thing, since I've done gave the deer season updates, I want and it don't matter if Josh or Derek wants to start. I want y'all to share some funny stories. Rather, it could be camping, out fishing, outdoors in general, or anything. Share some funny stories that might give some people some laughs, man. I love to hear some stuff.
Funny. I mean, go ahead, Josh.
So the first one that comes to mind, probably one of the funniest. What on earth, bro? You want some Windex, bro? I'll bring you some down.
Yeah, just to show you how old my beard is. I mean, that shit's great.
For a second, we were looking straight up your nose.
I know. I did that on purpose.
So, Derek, you weren't there for this. Ricky, you'll remember this real well. So, it was Cedar Creek we were in, correct?
Possibly.
The one with the big storm.
Yes, that was Cedar Creek. Yes.
Okay. So we went to Cedar Creek. Spears, who's in here in the chat, myself and Ricky, and we went on. It was a deer hunt, or was it turkey? No, it was deer. Was it not? It was deer.
It was deer. Yeah.
It was the end of deer season. This was a couple years ago, and so Ricky had and his brother-in-law was there too, CJ, and he found a niche over, like it's a dirt road, and there's a niche on the side that was cut out, and we had to take the weed trimmer and we trim it down and we put up our tents, and you didn't have your camper then, you were doing out of the box trailer.
Yes.
And I had a tent, and Spears, I think Spears had a tent off Wish. It was tiny. No, Spears had a good tent. It was CJ that had the tent on Wish, and it was tiny and uncomfortable. And I remember we had just set up and we had just fired up the Blackstone and we were starting to cook whatever we were eating. And the storm clouds started rolling in, and
it started to get a little really quick.
It got a little windy. Got pretty nasty pretty quick. And all I remember is everybody was getting a little afraid because we're surrounded by trees, and trees in the wind, you just don't know, and they're gonna fall on us and crush us. And all I remember, and this just reminds me of the scene from Forrest Gump where Lieutenant Dan's up there fighting the storm on the nest of the ship. But Spears had his suspenders on, and he got his hard hat on from work and a spatula, and he was out there flipping those burgers or whatever it was, and it was like tornado winds, bro. And this is, I will never forget that.
It was so bad to where if I opened my door to my trailer, the wind would slam it open and closed probably about 10 times before I could even grab it.
Yeah.
So this man was basically having to hold on to the grill as he was cooking so the wind wouldn't throw it somewhere.
But yeah, no, that was, you just had to have seen it. hopefully Spears will get on here one day and you can see him. But just imagine him with a white hard hat and suspenders, just sitting there with his spatula, flipping burgers, trying to hold everything down, and the winds are just
that man can get on here as long as he wears his hard hat.
He said it was meatballs. He said it was meatballs he was doing. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Sounds about right, man. I got a few different ones, man. Okay, so I actually made a couple of notes right here. So the very first one is actually posted on the channel from our very first time going out to Lake Buchanan with my boy Derek right here. We wanted to go kayak fishing for the day, so this man jumped into the kayak and it was a little shallow right there, you know what I mean? And that man got a little stuck, and he tried to give it a little wobble, you know what I mean? And it would not go anywhere. And I remember we went out to eat right after, and I showed the video to his wife, and man, she had some choice words. It was the funniest thing I've heard in a while, man. It was so funny.
I mean, at the time, I was like 256 pounds. So,
and you can actually watch this on the YouTube channel. The video is posted.
Yes, it was the very first video we posted. Please go see it.
I was definitely dry humping the fuck out of the kayak to fucking move, and it took a couple thrusts. To get off the ground.
It was funny. The next one, sticking with kayak stories, and I know he's gonna know where I'm going with this one.
I know where you're going with
this. Is one kayak, by the way.
This was a great day, man. We were out there, same place, Lake Buchanan. The winds were so strong that day, man. Like, whenever I tell you the winds were so strong, birds were flying up in the air, but they weren't going anywhere. They were staying in place, flapping their wings, and they were not moving. And like, I am not over exaggerating by that. The winds were atrocious that day. Well, this man insisted on bringing some snacks and put some sugar cookies and stuff in his lunchbox back behind him, and kept wanting to turn around and get a sugar cookie. And, you know, this is like his first day out there with me, you know, so I wanted to make sure he was good. I kept turning around to like check on him, you know what I mean? And one of the last things this man told me was, I am a grown man. Stop checking on me. I am fine. And I said, okay, I got you. My bad, dude. You know, so I stayed on about my business and kept casting out and, you know, paddling. Well, you know, I didn't hear him paddle anymore, so I figured he was going for another sugar cookie. So I kept on going about my business. Next thing you know, I heard a splash. So I was like, and I said out loud, I said, hey, Josh, should I turn around now? And it sounded like this man was like underwater. Bloop, 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 bloop. And so I turned around and looked at him, and he was like neck deep in water, and his kayak was like doing like a wheelie in the air, and he was holding on to it because the wind was blowing the kayak and it was trying to take it away from him. So like, I was like in a panic, and I thought he was like drowning because I didn't know how deep it was. Well, only to know that this man was on his knees, first of all, because it wasn't very deep. He was on his knees. And the reason why the water was up to his neck was because he was trying to find his phone. His phone went to the bottom of the lake. And so I went over there, grabbed his lunchbox that was floating across the lake, and some of his tackle and everything else, went over there, brought it to him. And I remember this man sitting there. He's like, well, I can't find my phone. It's gone now. And I'm like, okay, you know, well, you got insurance on it? Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, at least you got that. So this man was trying to get back up on his kayak, and he asked me, he said, now, how do I get back up on the kayak? I said, well, it's not easy, but you got to do it like a whale surfaces on land. Like,
hold on. Before you finish this, I want to say, I still think that you're messing with me. Like, you were trying to get me to flip back in the water when you told me this.
No, man, I was just trying to help, you know? So I told him, I said, you just got to be like a whale and just flop up on it, man. And then you just got to turn around really quick. So the man flopped up on there. Well, he ended up on his knees in the chair, and he's like, now, how do I do it? I'm like, dude, you got to just turn your ass around really quick and just sit the fuck down. You know what I mean? But you got to do it quick. If not, you got to fall over. Well, this man went back over head first into the water again. So he ended up flipping the kayak in the same day in a 30-minute span about 4 times. It was a great day, man.
Yeah, and I ended up walking it back to the shore because I got so frustrated. And I remember to this day, there were some men sitting on the bank fishing, and they're on top of their little 5-gallon buckets, and they just I know they were laughing at me, but they literally, their heads went as I just walked past them pulling my kayak.
Yeah, Derek, like where we go like to the left side, like over towards the shallows and stuff like that. Well, this man was
Yeah.
way back there, so he probably had. I'm gonna say probably a solid 500 yards worth of walking his kayak back because he couldn't get into the boat in the water. It was that far. There for a minute, he just let it float and he was just kicking like he was doggy paddling through the water trying to get back to shore.
And the worst part of the story is the sugar cookie that I had gotten out when the wind, because what had happened, the wind was blowing and I was turned around to grab the cookie and the wind caught the bottom of the kayak and pushed me over. Well, the cookie went up and that seagull that was flapping right there, the bird or whatever, grabbed the cookie and it got my cookie.
It got my cookie. My last story I want to say right here, and this is actually kind of funny. So anybody that understands public hunting land, right? Like WMA, wildlife management area, public land. You'd probably understand where I'm going with this. So I was out there hunting with my brother-in-law, CJ. He wanted me to take him to a pretty jam up spot, right? And I was going to take him out there. So I was like, hey, just follow me, stay right behind me because there's holes, you know what I mean? You don't want to like fall off in the holes like that. You can twist your ankle. You can get really hurt. I was like, we got to cross the creek and everything else. So we were getting out there. I was like, man, I think we're doing good. I don't see anybody out here. We might be okay. Because normally, like in the dark, you can see people like playing on their phones, like their phone lights up in the trees and stuff like that. Didn't see any of that kind of stuff. So I was like, man, we're doing pretty good right now. And we got ready to go cross the creek. And when we did this, I guess this man stepped on a big boulder in the rock, like in the water. And long story short, it was probably about 30 degrees that morning. It was really cold. And this man fell headfirst into the creek. Okay. When he fell headfirst in this creek, I turned around and helped this man up. And next thing you know, whenever I started looking around, there was so many phone lights around us. There was probably 20 hunters sitting around that creek, and every one of them saw that man fall in the water. And I was trying not to laugh, but we were kind of like both embarrassed because we didn't realize we were around so many hunters. I was like, get your ass up right now. Let's get out of here. You don't embarrass us, man. We probably done screwed up the hunt. We got to go. You know what I mean? And so long story short, he wanted to toughen it out, right? And so he was soaking wet from head to toe, 30 degrees, goes out there. He sits in a chair sitting next to me, and I can hear this man like shivering, like his teeth were trembling. You know what I mean? And I felt so bad. And I told him, I was like, dude, we need to go home. You know what I mean? So that was my other funny story is CJ falling in the creek, man, and 30 degrees. I know that had to suck, but it was pretty funny at the time. But that was all my funny things I wanted to share, man.
Yeah.
I got none.
Got none. You ain't got no crazy stories?
All right, so Kiara is about to be 18, so maybe like 15-ish years ago, we did a trip to Tennessee. We stayed in Gatlinburg, went through the Smoky Mountains, stayed at the Smoky Mountain Resort before it all burnt down. Beautiful, beautiful. Saw black bears. It was so cool, so cool. But you can drive through the reserve up there, and we're driving, all slow, looking at shit, cars ahead of you, but it's so pretty, so cool. And I just see everybody running out of their car. I was like, ooh, there's got to be some bears around. They're taking pictures. So, I'm crazy as fuck. So I was like, let me go out there and do some pictures and all that. And I run out there, and of course, there's a female black bear with 2 cubs. And she's far away. Everybody's standing at the road. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get closer and get some cool pictures. So I'm getting closer and closer, taking pictures, getting real close. But this is, mind you, while I'm getting closer, I didn't know she had the cubs yet. So I'm just getting closer and closer, taking pictures. And then I'm taking my pictures, and I look at my pictures and be like, all right, that's a good picture. And then as I look at my pictures, I see the 2 cub heads below her chest. I was like, oh, that's not good. I was like, oh, shit. So I'm like, all right. Now, so I'm about 100 yards away, and I'm behind a big-ass cypress tree. So, or no, it was probably an oak tree. Pretty sure it was an oak tree. But I'm behind it. And there's people fucking 100 yards behind me. I'm the dummy that's way up there. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take some more pictures. And I got this all in picture form. She hits her cubs with her nose, and they just run up the tree. And I got pictures of her hitting them and them running up the tree. And I'm like, all right, now she's gonna charge. And sure enough, that bitch came running at me. And I'm like, all right, turn around. And I start running. I got this guy 100 yards away. Stand your ground. Throw your arms up. And I'm like, fuck you. I am
Fetal
fat.
position.
She is not catching me. I guarantee you.
So you ran?
mind you, there's people 100 yards ahead of me that didn't get as close to me that are running. And I'm like, man, I'm going to get eaten. What you guys are running for? Like, so I'm hauling ass. This guy, I catch up to the slowpoke of the group that was behind me. He falls face first into a pile of rocks. Like the face plants him. And as I'm running and I see him fall, I grab him by his belt and his top of his shirt and just pick him up and throw him. And just keep going. I'm like, move, buddy. He's bleeding everywhere. And I just whoop, keep going. Now, mind you, the bear, she ran about to where I was at the tree. She stood up, she hit the ground with her paws, and then turned around and went back to her cubs. But
That's crazy.
And it was cool. It's crazy, but it was cool as shit. I loved it.
I couldn't even imagine being chased by a bear, dude. It's almost like I would probably shit myself. Honestly, like I don't even know what I would even do.
But it was cool. I mean, it was a rush that I don't know. It was a rush of I can't even tell you what the rush felt like. It was cool as shit. I'd do it again, 100%.
That's crazy.
Y'all seen that video of the Gatlinburg parade this year? That was the Christmas parade and the black bears walking down the street, like in the middle of the parade.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I don't even think I saw that. I don't even think I saw that.
Oh, I got another story. Same
hey,
place.
real quick before you tell that story, can you check? I just sent a message in Discord. I think Jeff was asking for the link. Can you double check that? Make sure that was right.
Yeah.
I think I sent the link to the actual channel, but it wasn't to the actual live stream. I don't think.
I don't got no notifications on Discord.
No, not Discord. Instagram.
Discord?
I'm looking at Discord.
I meant Instagram. I'm sorry, because Jeff was asking about it in the Instagram chat, in your chat, the Big D chat.
Oh.
I wanted to make sure that I sent the right link to him because he was asking about it.
Yeah, that brings us to our page on YouTube.
Okay, cool. So he can at least see the live stream that way.
Yeah, and John from Warforge sent it too.
Okay, awesome.
So I want to show you this video because you didn't see this video.
No, I didn't see it. After you show this, I want Derek to say his story too. I want to hear this next one. So wait, the bear's just not messing with anybody? It's just walking?
Nope, just wandering around.
And how are people so calm? Like, why are these people just sitting there like that?
What are you supposed to do?
They're really not that dangerous over there.
I mean, just there goes. See you, parking lot.
I mean, it's a bear. It's dangerous, but they're not that bad. Like
the bear's pretty big too.
The guy was right that was telling me to stand my ground. She would have turned away and stopped 100%. But
that's crazy.
Tiffany said
it's not like a grizzly.
That's
Grizzlies
crazy.
Are, worse. You don't want to play dead with a grizzly. They'll fuck you up.
All right, Derek, tell us your other story now. I want to hear this other one, buddy.
So, same place. This was in my weed smoking days. But same place at the resort. So I'm sitting out back on the porch, I guess, of where we were staying, and I'm smoking some weed, playing my guitar, jamming out. And there's these guys about 3 or 4 floors up. Like, man, that smells good. Can we get some? My ass high as fuck. Not drinking or anything, just high as fuck. I'm like, absolutely. I'm like, give me a minute. what do? I crawl out and I crawl up 4 stories up on the outside of the building, crawling up to everybody's level through the porches to get to their floor. Hung out with them for like 2 hours, smoked some weed with them. They gave me a beer. And then I'm like, all right, I got to go home. They're like, you going to crawl down? I'm like, no, I'm going to go out your front door. I'm going to go down all the stairs and go down. Like,
Bro, be like
was,
like the Amazing Spider-Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just brown. There you go. What's his name?
Crazy.
What's the why can't I think of
Peter Parker?
The black man kid. No, the black one.
Oh man.
Damn, what is his name? Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, yep.
Miles. Yeah, that was me. Just brown. So I'll
Miles.
be Miguel. I was Miguel.
I'll be Miguel. That was good. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. All right, so our next segment, guys, we have Q&A. If anybody in the chat has questions, we have answers. If your question is directed towards one person, just put their name in the chat. You got me, Ricky, Josh, and Derek. Feel free to ask us anything.
Me, Ricky, Josh, and Derek.
Yeah, it's technically 4 of us. You know what I'm saying?
Me,
Ricky. There's 4
Josh,
of us, man. There's 4 of us. There's
me,
4 of
Josh.
us.
Me, Derek. Me, Big D's.
Feel free to ask us anything, guys. This is the Q&A time, because after the Q&A time, and if nobody has any questions, we will conclude the podcast for the first night.
Well, no, we didn't. Unless you guys did. Did we talk about when we're officially gonna start the show? Because
thank you for bringing that back up. Because we were actually going to bring it up, but then we were waiting on you, so we wanted to actually postpone that. So, getting to the actual set day and set time. I know Derek mentioned Saturday or Sunday for the shows. Does anybody have any preference?
Tiffany, it's either the Komodo dragon or the Gila monster.
Despite its name, world's largest.
And it's not a venomous bite. There's no
Komodo dragon for $200.
It's the toxic in their saliva.
Look at Tiffany getting a little creative with her questions. That was actually,
I feel like that was definitely towards me.
I feel like she copied that because the spelling is 100% correct, and that's not Tiffany.
That is very true. That is very true. She looked that one up on Google or something. She looked that one up. Does anybody have a preference for the actual show for every single week? Like for example, I know Derek mentioned Saturdays or Sundays. I know
I prefer Fridays or Saturdays.
Fridays or Saturdays. So I know Fridays are probably gonna be off limits for me just because when football season starts, I'll be out until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning for football. But I mean, is there a time preference for Saturdays? Like, what does everybody think on Saturdays? Love to hear it. I mean, like if we do Saturdays, we can always do something a little bit later, like 7, 8, 9 o'clock on Saturday. Is whatever y'all think.
Venomous, Tiff. That's wrong, Tiff. It's not venomous. Venom
Tiffany,
is like
do you have an actual question, or are you just playing Jeopardy?
I got it right. I got the answer right. Do I
why are you talking about South America now? Like, this is some Google stuff.
What type of snake most commonly found in tropical South America is known as the largest snake in the world by weight? It's stocky, muscular. Oh, that's the anaconda.
Just Google it. I do agree. I bet you it is anaconda. So Spear said weekends work better for him also. So let's set up for Saturday. Like, let's say, and God forbid, right? If I'm going on a hunting trip or something like that, and I'm out of town, Josh and Derek can host and go with it like that. Yeah, I mean, and I can always join on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can figure out something. If that was wrong, Tiffany, then what is it?
No, she's right. It is wrong. No, you said it said. Hold on. This fucking laptop ain't.
The stocky muscular builds allows them to constrict.
Is it the retic?
Well, I mean, it could be a retics do get big, but they don't get as big as anacondas.
Largest in the snake world weight wise That's the anaconda weight wise, 100%. Longest is retics. Weight wise is anaconda. They're the heaviest snakes in the world. Unless you're going back to prehistoric time, then you got the fucking
Tiffany said anaconda.
What the fuck is it? That's what I said.
the
Anaconda. What are you talking about? That's what I said.
What?
Tiffany.
She just wants you to
Oh.
second guess yourself, Derek. That's all that was, man.
Yeah, I know my shit.
And see, and
Ask
here's her
them a
spelling right
question.
here.
Don't gear it
Out-
towards me.
Outdoorsy. See, that's how she
Yeah.
spells things.
Yeah, there's a true Tiffany right there. She was getting her stuff off Google. So, Josh, what do you think about a Saturday evening?
I
For
think
sure.
I think Saturdays are good. I mean, time wise, I mean, we can expand it. We can push it a little further if you want, because I mean, an hour is almost not enough time to talk about everything.
I mean, if we go over an hour, it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think setting it for an hour and then just kind of going with it, is
And
always good.
like
Because I mean,
on weekends, it could definitely go longer.
yes, and as more people come in, like they might actually extend our segments too. You know what I mean? Like, because people are going to chime in and talk and stuff like that. The chat is on delay. I don't know. That might be a setting that we might have to look
back out
at.
and come back in. If the chat's on delay, you got to back out and come back in.
Oh well, yeah, because that would be a YouTube thing.
Yeah, that's not a.
After 5 p.m. I'm good. So all right, let's take a vote right here. What does everybody think about starting at 8 p.m. on Saturdays? Is that too late or too early? What do y'all think about that?
I mean, some people that might be good. Others might be already about 6 beers in.
I think that might even be better.
I'll be 100%. I might be more than that in. That's, weekends are my
I think-
days.
I think we can always try it, and then worst comes to worst, we just adjust things if need to be. Like if we get feedback from everybody else that's watching and commenting and everything else. But I think
especially if the show's going good and we don't got things to do the next day or whatever, we can definitely go longer, you know?
yeah,
And
100%.
Yes,
I mean-
our guests we have on too, if they're going and having, good
Well,
stories,
yes.
there's no reason to cut them off. So
And that's a good point, because as we start getting guests on here, the streams will get a little bit longer. You know what I mean? So like, for example, I have some really good ideas that we've gotten from other podcasts, and I'm sure Derek knows exactly what I'm talking about as far as guests. So I'd like to do something similar. I don't want to take their exact thing, because I'm not going to do that. But like I would like to, have some questions for some of the guests and stuff like that. So I mean, that will take up more time and everything. But I mean, you got to think also, like tonight being our very first time going live and having a talk and a podcast, we're already over an hour as it is. You know what I mean? We're an hour and 8 minutes already, going on an hour and 9. So I mean, and honestly, I feel like we sped through some of our segments today, but Tiffany wants to be a guest. That is kind of scary.
you got a wowza. Good job.
This is where I was before, and now I'm right there.
That's Mimi over there. Hey, Mimi.
That's me. Say hi. Come here. Put your head in.
Hey, Mimi.
No,
But yeah, I think we give it a shot, Josh. I think we set up the flyer and we'll shoot for Saturdays at 8 p.m. and we'll kind of go with it like that. I think it might be something good.
I like it.
That's
I'm
good.
down. For that.
So, Derek, are you going to try to take the hunter safety course?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it tomorrow, or actually tonight when we get off, and get that situated under my belt.
The sooner he gets that done,
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what Tiffany said, because yes, she knows how to make a fire, especially
the sooner you get that done, Derek, the sooner we can get you the hunting license, and we can plan on making some trips, because I at least want to go on at least 2 to 3 turkey trips next year, because it's going to be in the middle of, well, it's not really middle of summer, but it's it's at the end of the school year. You know what I mean? So it's April to May.
Yep.
I'll have
so
it
I'd
done
like
by
to.
this weekend for sure.
Okay. And if you have any questions, I mean, we can always, it's very simple, you know what I mean? But if you have any questions, feel free
Because
to ask us.
we're definitely planning one in April for sure, 100%. Camping, primitive camping.
Yes. We take generators, we take our own waters. We just go camping in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing out there. You're in the middle of the woods camping. We drink beers and we go turkey hunting. If we get out there and go turkey hunting, cool.
You got me
If
a
not,
beer and a 10.
Yeah, I mean it's a good time, man. We cook some really good food and stuff like that. Like it'd be fun. It really will be fun.
Hey, Tiff knows how to make a fire.
In the kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, she knows how to make a fire in the kitchen.
She knows how to
100%.
burn.
That's a good story. You want to share one of those real quick?
She knows how to make hockey pucks.
She knows how to make hockey pucks, blood boiled eggs. She makes mac and cheese go to soup. I mean, where do I begin? You know what I mean? Like,
Let's hear the air fryer one. That's a good one.
she's down here in my ear right now. She's bringing the dogs down here, and she thinks she's being funny right now. But
Oh, let's see Athena. How big is her ass?
Athena, go get Athena real quick.
Oh, no, she's outside.
Go get her. Just bring her collar down here. Beast don't want to be shown. He just wants to be petted. Go get Athena. Athena wants to be shown. She's very people, like she likes people now.
Well,
Go, Beast, go.
how about so? I guess we need to figure out who our special guest be for next week.
Yeah, if anybody's interested, please let us know. Unless Derek already has somebody. I mean, I think he does have somebody in mind.
I know right now.
Yeah, I would love to go ahead and get this next guest.
Saturday, right? Next Saturday.
Yes, next Saturday, because we're good. We're not gonna do anything this Saturday since we done the stream today. But next Saturday, which would be the 20th.
Right before Christmas.
Yes. I'm pretty excited because I think I have a couple of different guesses on who it might be. And these are all good people too, man. Really good people.
Yeah, we should. I mean, unless they already have plans, but I'll wait to see what they respond to. But we'll be talking about ice fishing.
Ice fishing.
That would be really cool because I've never been and I would love to go, but I've seen some
Well, they
some
offered
crazy.
us we're supposed to go with them this year.
Yes. Yeah. We just gotta get there, yeah.
Jeff's supposed to come with us too, but I'm the only one that wants to drive. You and Jeff want to fly.
Yeah, it's a long ways. She does not want to come downstairs. I mean, she
ain't used to coming downstairs. Is
no,
she?
she's never came down those stairs before.
Yeah, that's why she's like,
Hey man, what happens? You get a burglar downstairs. What's she gonna do? Stand at the top of the stairs and bark?
Knowing
Yeah.
her big ass, she would probably like nosedive down there because she does not like random people that she has not seen. I mean, she is pretty big. She's
big.
Is she
Yeah.
up to Beast size yet?
Oh
she's
yeah.
taller. Yeah, she's
taller
taller.
than Beast.
Yeah, she's taller.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
could
she's
probably put
taller.
her paws on my shoulders and look me in the eye.
Yeah, like actually, I got a picture here. Let me send it to you real quick, Derek.
Wait, she put her paws on your shoulders, Josh?
No, I said she could.
She probably
I don't-
could.
No, not yet. No way.
Oh yeah, she's huge.
Here, I'm gonna send you a picture. This is her sitting down on her rear,
Tiff says she's a big pain in the ass.
right next to like the cabinet. I mean, it kind of gives you a good idea of like.
Oh yeah.
And you can see her.
Yeah,
you-
damn, she's looking good.
You see her slobber coming out in that second picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's gotten tall. Like that's my kitchen cabinets, like my kitchen counter and everything. And she's just
Let
sitting
everybody
there.
know what kind of dog it is.
Cane Corso, or as some people call it, Cane Corso. I say Cane Corso, but
It's
I know
the,
some
the
people
right,
will-
the proper way is Carne Corso.
yes, the proper way is Cane Corso. I say Cane Corso, but she's probably about 8 months old right now, and give or take. I had to actually see her birth certificate, but it's probably very close to 8 months old right now, and she is getting big. I actually need to weigh her. I was going to weigh her last night. I forgot, but she's getting big. She's a really good dog, but she's got the puppy energy right now. So she doesn't realize how damn big she is. I can tell you that. Okay. She will run and she will knock you down, and you just got to let her outside and let her get the energy out. As soon as she gets the energy out, man, she's a really good, just lay down dog, but you can tell she does not fuck around. Beast, like for example, I'll tell you this. So I had Amazon come up the other week, dropping off a package, and I had my regular door open. It was just my storm door closed, my glass door, and I walked outside to get the package from him, and he saw Beast, which is a pit bull and boxer mix, walk up to the door. I mean, he's like 90 pounds. I mean, he's a decent sized dog, but you know, he walked up and he's like, ooh, and he was a young black male, you know what I'm saying? And he walked up, he goes, ooh, that's a big dog. I'm like, oh, he's a sweetheart. He's not the one you got to worry about. And then here comes big bad fucking slobbering Athena, the fucking Cane Corso, coming up to the glass door, and she put her head up against there and she let out a growl that sounded like an alligator behind me. And he looked at me, he backed up, he goes, oh damn, he goes, no, he goes, I'm gonna put your package down here if you don't mind, man. And I was like, it's all good, dude. And he was like, he said, that's a big, I'm like, she's a puppy. And he said, ain't no damn way that's a puppy. I'm like, no, she is a puppy, dude. She is like 8 months old. He said, well, y'all can keep them puppies. He goes, he said, I don't mess with dogs like that. I said, I feel you, man. I was like, if you want me to get her out, no, please don't get her out. I'm like, you can meet her, you know? And he's like, hell no. So it was funny. It was a funny interaction, but getting to see the TikTok videos, there's a lot of people that are scared of the Corsos just because of how they look. But if you can ever earn their trust, they are amazing dogs to be around.
They are the best dogs to have in your house to protect your home and your family. They're a very family-oriented dog.
I can even tell you this too. So the very first time she met Derek, she was not crazy about him. When she warmed up to him, she was actually really good. And I told him this, and he did not believe me. She was ready to tear his ass up. And I told him, I said, you want to see her attitude change?
Cleaning my floor, mind you. You got to say that. For cleaning my floor.
Yes, he moved too fast on the floor right in front of her, and she wanted to light him up. And I had to pull her back. And I told him, I said, you want to see her attitude change? Bring your kids down. And he was like, absolutely not. I'm like, no, I promise you. I promise you she will be a completely different dog. He said, okay, I'm going to trust you. I said, don't worry. I got a hold of her collar. She's not going anywhere. He brought the 3 kids down. And when I tell you, her attitude
ass was touching her face. She was wiggling
her attitude changed so fast to the most loving dog that you could ever see. I mean, am I right or wrong about that, Derek?
No, you are 100% right. 100% right.
She knows how to. That's the cool thing about a Corso, and she is still young and she's still in training. But even though she's still young and in training, she knows how to turn it off like that. You know what I mean? But she's a really cool one, and you know, maybe one day I can get her down here on stream. Apparently, our next training session needs to be going down the big stairs. But you know, definitely try to get her down here to show her off a little bit.
That was really cool. That was the last time Amazon ever came into our neighborhood. We haven't been able to get package since.
I get my packages at my mailbox now. They don't even come down to the porch. Oh man, that's funny. Well, guys, do y'all have anything else for the night, or any more questions?
This is a good turnout.
I think it was a really successful first turnout.
Tiffany's our number one fan right now.
That's scary. Yeah, I think we got up to 4 or 5 fans, or definitely up to 3. I see 3 on here.
We got 7.
7 fans?
We had 7 live views at one time, yeah.
That's cool. We've had a handful of people commenting too. That's really cool.
I'll be sharing the post Josh made today daily. I'll get a lot more in here.
And I'll update it. I'll make a new one that says Saturdays at 8:00.
We need an updated one with a different hairline for fucking Ricky over here.
Look. Hang on.
Oh.
Let me show you the one that Josh made earlier, really quick.
He's lying about his hairline in this.
You talking about the teeth?
Yes. So Derek, I'm about to send you a one that he made first, and I told him, I was like, nah, you got to change it, because the way that like the teeth looked on all 3 of them, like, so Josh's teeth, well, his smile's crooked, and then it looks like you have like buck teeth in this. It is so funny, dude. Hang on, I'm about to send it to you now. Oh, what the hell? Let's see. I gotta save the photo, then I gotta forward it to you. I told him immediately as soon as I saw it. I was like, "Nope, gotta change it. It is bad. It is so bad." Look at that. Just zoom in on the picture.
What the fuck?
I was like, yeah, no, we're not using that. That's
so
horrible.
hey,
Look at my teeth. What the
That's
fuck?
what I'm saying. You had
Wait.
like,
Wait, so who's in the middle? Is that Ricky or is that Josh?
I couldn't tell if that was supposed to be Josh.
How about the side of your mouth?
let me see it again.
I think it's
Hold it up.
Josh. I think it's Josh.
Hold it up. I'll be able to tell you.
Wait.
I think that's you in the middle.
It's in the middle. I'm on the right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Josh. was
Wait,
on
wait,
that.
wait. Okay, hang on. Time the fuck out for a minute.
'Cause
You're the
Josh
one
don't
all the way to
drink
the side?
beer.
Bro, that's the smallest person in the damn picture, and there ain't no way.
Well, the one in the middle's got the ginger hair. So
Look, and our eyes. Did you see the eyes? The eyes are like, man, like we got.
Looks like we had too many beers.
so I want to play another video before we leave.
I mean,
All right, let's see it.
This shit's funny. I'm gonna use this. I'm saving it.
All right.
This shit is hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're a
Oh
dick.
no. Give it a little shimmy and shake. There you go. Welcome to Outdoors with Dummies, guys. You gotta love it, man. That is so funny.
I
And
can't
for
wait
some
for
of
this.
y'all that don't know, that was part of our
I
funny
got
stories
you,
that I shared
Josh.
earlier.
I got you, Josh.
Cannot
That is
wait for
so
this
funny.
season. We're gonna make a lot more videos, a lot more hunting videos and camping videos this season.
Yes. I got a couple videos I gotta post.
Yeah, we're
that
gonna
I
show
gotta
you guys. We're gonna
edit.
show you Josh's Dodge Neon he drives. It's black. It's
Dodge
so
Neon.
nice.
It's his souped up Malibu.
Malibu, yeah.
It's if a Malibu and Impala had a baby, it comes out with a V8. I hope y'all know that. Okay, comes out with a V8.
It does. It does. Put them together and you get a nice V8.
It's a Malibu. It's a Malibu.
Yeah, yeah.
Impalabu.
In Malibu. It's Josh's in Palabubu.
That is awesome. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all all for tuning in for our very first podcast from Outdoors with Dummies. This has been an awesome turnout. We couldn't thank y'all enough for it.
Yes,
We are going to call this show here. Derek and Josh, stay on. We're going to get Derek set up for the team thing, and we can talk a little bit more about what y'all think and everything. But guys, we'll see y'all soon, and y'all have a great night. Derek and Josh, y'all got anything for closing?
No, dude. Thank you. We'll see you
See
guys
y'all next
soon.
week.
I'll bring out some reptiles next show or something. Show
Yes.
off some shit.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
What's the
Well-
old boxing game? God, what was that from? It's from a video game. That's from a video game. Come on, Josh, you're a gamer. What video game is that from?
It's John
Yeah,
Cena's theme song, bro.
Huh?
It was John Cena's theme song.
No, but that's from his song goes with the song. It's from what's the ESPN boxing? It was on there.
You talking about Wii boxing?
No, not Wii boxing. No, but way before Wii even came out.
No.
ESPN boxing, where you could be Tyson. Gosh, who was a big powerhouse in there? Holyfield was kind of good. Who was a short guy, but it was an ESPN boxing game. Knockout something.
That was before my
That was a
time. I remember playing Wii, but nothing before that, really.
I'm old. Okay, I'm gonna be 42 in a month.
All right, well, we'll just close with this one then. A little better.
Yeah, it's better.
All right, guys. Peace out. We'll see y'all on the
y'all next
20th for the next show. See you guys next Saturday.
Night night.